Hey, what's up? I'm Josh Todd from Buckcherry, and you're watching LifeMinute TV. Check it out.
Buckcherry's Josh Todd knows what his fans want, a rockin' good time, and he works hard to give it to them. At 52, the singer-songwriter, who's been clean and sober his entire professional career, says he vocalizes every day to keep that unique sound that comes out of his mouth in check, and even still find a range that's new. Inspired by everything, including the people around him, this poet, who started at just 15 years old, says he got into this to write and wants to own those lyrics as a frontman. Own it, he does. The band just released their 10th studio album, appropriately titled Volume 10, with 10 new originals and a bonus cover of Bryan Adams' Summer of '69. Currently on an extensive world tour with Skid Row that will continue through next year, we caught up with Todd on one of their East Coast stops, New Jersey's Wellmont Theater. This is a Life Minute with Buckcherry's Josh Todd.
Yay, Josh Todd, Buckcherry. Welcome to Life Minute.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks so much for doing this. How are you doing?
I'm good. We're out here on the Volume 10 tour, as you know, and just dropped our 10th record. It's a great milestone after all these years being on the road, So that being said, we've been on the road this whole year, and we're almost up to like 100 shows now.
Wow.
Yeah,
how has touring been?
It's been great, it's what we love to do, this is what Buckcherry is all about, is the live experience, so we enjoy it.
Yeah, what are fans going to get when they see Buckcherry?
They're going to get a lot of just a great rock show, we have so many great songs now, and there's just so much to choose from to construct like a great set of entertainment. They're going to get their money's worth for sure.
Now, what's touring like? Do you guys all get along?
Yes, we get along really well.
And Skid Row, right?
Yeah, we did a month with them earlier on in the year, and the shows were just great attendance, and it's a good package, For whatever reason, everybody likes this package, so we decided to do leg 2 and leg 3 and leg 4, so this is the second leg right now.
And how would you describe Volume 10? Is it different or the same, rockin', anything?
We're not going to reinvent the wheel, we are a rock band, so that's always going to be the same. I think because of my voice, it's kind of unique and different from most singers, so you're always going to know it's a Buckcherry song, but it's all about the songs, really. Stevie and I and Marty Fredrickson, we wrote all the songs, and it just turned out so well, and same with Hellbound, the record before, and we have this synergy going between us, that's really awesome, and it's a lot of fun making records.
Awesome. What inspires you creatively?
Everything, I just observe the people around me. I always try to put my own personal flavor into every song so that I can own it as a frontman, and I got into this to write. I really enjoy lyrics and melodies. That's why I started this when I was 15, So that being said, it's a lot of fun. It's like building something from nothing. It's like constructing a house, making a record. It's a lot of fun.
The words come first for you, and then...
No, songs like happen all different kinds of ways, Sometimes I'll get music and with nothing on it, and just it'll take me somewhere emotionally, and then I just start writing. Or sometimes I will have words and melodies, and I'll just sing them to like Stevie or Marty, and we'll start there and just kind of start going.
What's something you guys want to do that you haven't done yet, or you?
What do we want to do that we haven't done yet? That's hard. We've pretty much done it all, We've been on every size stage. We've toured the world, but there's still places we haven't been. Like, I'd like to go to Russia. I'd like to go to Dubai. I'd like to get back to South America,
Did you always know you wanted to be a musician? You were 15, obviously, I guess you did.
Yeah, I grew up in Southern California. As a kid, I was surfing and skateboarding, and there was a drummer that I was surfing with. There was only one band in my high school, and he happened to be surfing with me, and he was like, "We need a singer. You want to come down?" And I don't even know why he asked me, because I wasn't singing, but I had like a good knowledge of music. I was a huge music fan. I had a catalog of records, and I think he knew that. And I was really good at creative writing too. I was writing poetry and all kinds of stuff at that time, and I just went down there and got the bug like right away. And I just remember I wrote an original song that day, and that's all I wanted to do. I never looked back.
Anything you do different, what's something your current self would tell your younger self?
Oh, so many things. So many things. The way I take care of myself out here for sure is much different, especially vocally. I have to work a little harder the older I get, so that's changed. But It's also kind of made my vocal range bigger, and I'm learning more about vocals all the time. So that's what's different for sure.
That's so cool. What do you do exactly, like, to get ready?
Just I vocalize a lot every day, so it's not singing, it's just vocalizing with a lot of scales and stuff like that. But you find new places in your range when you're constantly doing different types of scales, and yeah, it's good with me.
That's interesting. What do you do when you're not working?
When I'm not working, I spend time with my family. My hobby right now is tennis. I play a lot of tennis, and it kind of takes me away from everything, and I don't think about music, and it's great.
Oh, awesome. What music do you listen to?
I listen to all kinds of music, all different genres. I listen to a lot of pop with my kids. Pop music's written by like the best songwriters in the world, so when I listen to rock, I listen to mostly classic rock for sure.
I find you interesting because you just, you look like almost intimidating, like you're like such a rock star, but you're like the most sweetest, mild-mannered person ever. Do people ever?
I don't know what people think of me. I think a lot of people think I'm a jerk. So.
Were you ever a bad boy rock star kind of person?
No.
You're not, right?
Not me.
Yeah,
no.
You're just a cool, nice guy.
I don't know if you know, but I've been clean off drugs and alcohol like my whole professional career. So I'm not doing like the traditional rock star things, I guess, like drinking and using a lot or anything like that. So
how do you like longevity? Obviously, you guys have it. Do you attribute that to anything?
Longevity, definitely taking care of yourself, mind, body, and spirit for sure. Like, for me, I have a set of things that I do to stay sane out here because the road can be very challenging mentally. I meditate every day. Like I said, I work out, all these things are good for my mental health, and I really want to be great at my craft, so the most important part of the day is that hour and a half on stage, so that's what I think about.
What's next for you?
We got to finish out this month, and we got December, and then we're going to go to the UK and Europe beginning of next year. That'll be great. And then we're going to keep touring throughout the year next year. We usually do 2 years of touring on a record cycle, and that's what we'll do, and then we'll go back and make another record eventually.
Number 11.
Yeah, same thing.
And biggest life lesson, since this is LifeMinute.
Oh God, there's so many life lessons in this business, I think the hardest thing that I had to learn that there's not a lot of loyalty in the music business. You have to kind of grow a thick skin. And once I kind of learned that, and then I learned how to take the artist hat off and put the business hat on, I started enjoying it more, But that was kind of a painful learning process for a while. Yeah, but other than that, that's pretty much it.
What does music do for people?
Music, for people, sets them free. A lot of people, I think it's their outlet to let go of themselves. At least Buckcherry shows, I feel like people get to be who they want to be at a Buckcherry show, so like people work hard, and sometimes that's the only show they can see that month because of their budget and whatever, and we really take that to heart, so you can see it in their eyes when they hear their favorite song, or they're dancing, or they're smiling, and you just feel that energy, and I think it's a sacred place for them, you know what I mean? It was for me when I was a kid, so that's what I think.
Awesome.
Yeah.
What was your first album? Given
to me by my father. It was Eagles in the Long Run.
Aww.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
I did want to ask you that. Were your parents supportive? You were,
Yeah. There was music going in my house all the time. My mother would put on records and clean the house, and my sister and I would just kind of play and listen to music, and I was always into that, She listened to like Willie Nelson and Rod Stewart and Kenny Rogers and all these records that I still remember to this day, And then I got into my own kind of music, and my sister had her own collection of music, and I would go in her room and listen to her records, and it was a cool thing.
To hear more of this interview, visit our podcast, LifeMinute TV, on iTunes and all streaming podcast platforms.